Taken King. At Sony's E3 conference, Bungie revealed the trailer for The Taken King, and every single frame of this trailer shows something new, so I'm going to be breaking down every single detail. Let's get into this. The opening shot reveals this Hive Dreadnought ship that belongs to Oryx, accompanied by smaller Hive ships, and this ship is where the new explorable location will be set. As you can see, this ship is truly menacing, and shows Oryx isn't messing around, he's here for revenge. Then we see this Cabal firebase set on Phobos, one of Mars' moons. It looks like this will be Oryx's first stop in building a new army. Then as this Titan is running up to Crota to take him down, we get a glimpse at some of the new Titan armor as well as a shotgun on their back, which we'll see more of throughout this trailer. Oh yes, this is what you think it is. Saturn. Oryx's Dreadnought ship will be located in the Rings of Saturn, which hopefully means we'll get to see some of the old concept art make it into the game, such as this concept art of a wrecked ship called Cassini Derelict. Then we see Oryx use his dark energy to abduct this Cabal and make him a part of Oryx's new army. This next part shows Oryx using his corrupt minions to take over what appears to be some sort of control center for a Warmind. Notice how the symbol and design of the architecture is similar to the Warmind's bunker under the Cosmodrome. Now this is just some speculation on my end, but I think this could be Charlemagne's vault. For those who don't know, Charlemagne is the name of the Warmind that watches over Mars, similar to how Rasputin is Earth's Warmind. Well, considering the Cabal are only seen on Mars, and how Oryx is corrupting the Cabal to join his army, he could be using them to gain access to Charlemagne. As I said, this is just some speculation, but let me know what you think. Then we see this creature. Now this isn't Oryx, it looks similar, but it isn't Oryx, as we'll see the same creature later again in the trailer from a different angle, and it appears that this is some sort of advanced wizard that will play a major role in the Taken King, and is one of the higher ups in the Hive race. Next, here's our first proper look at a corrupt Cabal emerging from a Hive portal. This one seems to represent a Centurion, wielding some sort of projectile launcher, and my guess is that this guy may be some sort of boss. We also get to see this massive axe-wielding Hive boss, and this guy looks terrifying. And then we get to see yet another Cabal boss that has a massive jetpack and uses his arm-mounted shield to perform devastating ground-pound attacks. Also, this Warlock appears to be wearing a new shader that makes your armor white and bright green. Moving on, we see this fight team entering Oryx's ship. Now, long-time Destiny fans who've been following Destiny since development in 2013 may recognise this area. This is called the Bridge of Chains, and was first shown in concept art back at GDC 2013. Now this made me fanboy when I first saw this trailer, and I'm really excited to see this place finally make it into the game. Then we see a Guardian ship flying towards Phobos, into this valley and over this Cabal firebase alongside this Hunter. Now this is actually quite interesting because we have a full fight team of 3 running along here, but this is a Guardian ship. Unless this is an AI controlled ship that swoops in during the mission, that would be epic. As the camera pans over, we also see a new type of Hive enemy that looks like a floating blob of, well, darkness. We don't really know anything about these enemies just yet. Next up, here is what you all came to see, the new subclasses. First up, the Hunter's new subclass is called Night Stalker. Its super is called Shadow Shot. Tether a large group of foes to avoid anchor, slowing and suppressing them for your fire team. The first default grenade is called Void Wall Grenade. Grenade explosion creates a horizontal wall of burning void light. The next ability is called Smoke. Throw smoke to slow and disorient those within its cloud. And the last ability is called Shade Step. Gain and evade to avoid damage. Next up, the Warlock subclass is called Stormcaller. Its super is called Storm Trance. Chain arc lightning from your hands. Its first grenade is called Storm Grenade. This grenade calls down a localized lightning storm. The next ability is called Thunder Strike. Deliver an electrocuting melee strike at extended range. And the last ability is called Perpetual Charge. Getting a grenade kill recharges your melee. Getting a melee kill recharges your grenade. And the Titan subclass is called Sunbreaker. Its super is called Hammer of Soul. Summon a flaming hammer and wreak destruction down upon your enemies. The first grenade is called Thermite Grenade. Grenade explosion sends a line of fire toward your target. The next ability is called Sunstrike, ignites your enemies with a heavy solar strike. And the last ability is called Firekeeper. Hammer of Sol lasts longer and you gain a Nova Shield while standing near a Sunspot. My guess is that Sunspot will be one of the Sunbreaker's abilities within the skill tree. Before we move away from the supers, these scenes make me wonder if each new subclass will have a mini cutscene introducing these subclasses like we see here, because that would be rather badass. Or was this done just for the trailer? Now if we just pause here and look at that. Yup, hunters will be getting a wolf head as armour. I think this just may be one of the most unique armour pieces in the game so far. This warlock also appears to be wielding a new sidearm, so we'll likely be seeing more sidearms in the Taken King. Here's the wolf head again from behind, and here we can see this Iron Banner tree design on this cape, so this probably means we'll be seeing a new set of Iron Banner gear. Now I'm not sure if this wolf head is a new helmet, or if it is part of the cape. Either way, it looks insane. Next we see a new shotgun that is equipped by flicking it around, similar to the Last Word's animation. In fact, as you can see by the symbol on the weapon, this weapon is manufactured by a foundry called Tex Mechanica, the same foundry that manufactured The Last Word, so it makes sense that they have the same spin animation. I wonder if this will be a new exotic shotgun. We can also see here that we'll be returning to the Devil's Lair, because it seems Oryx is now trying to corrupt the Fallen and make them join his army, so we'll be seeing new types of Fallen as well. For example, earlier there was a glimpse of this massive shank, but it's a bit hard to see due to the explosions. Nearing the end now, we are shown some type of new wizard boss, and I actually think this might be on Earth, because there are these regular crates lying around, these red sheets hanging from the ceiling which could belong to the House of Devils, and it looks as though that daylight is coming through the gaps in the wall, although I could be wrong. And finally, we see the king himself, Oryx, the father of Crota, who will be facing in the Taken King's raid. So that was everything shown in this trailer. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'll have more videos on the way soon about all the new content that has been revealed so far at E3. Thank you all very much for watching. Any positive ratings or feedback is greatly appreciated, and I'll talk to you again soon, Guardians.